I saying it's over us upcoming. Up there you go, brothers go right there. Test it, testing. I said it's over us upcoming.
All right, Shalom. Once again out here with Great Millstone, Gary Indiana Camp. Before we open up, let's give all praises honor to. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. And as always, peace and salutation to the Oath elect. And the Sisak is pushing truth throughout the four corners of the earth. We out here once again, another weekend, to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake up new tribes. But before we came out here, being the brothers, we were just rapping it, going to, how, off these women are, man. And believe it or not, judgment is coming to a lot of these women. And I'm speaking particularly Israelite women, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because under this devil's rulership, you women have been given free range to gather abroad, to do all kinds of matter of wickedness, and they've been unchecked. And now what you start to see now, the Lord is bringing judgment upon these women, man. There's a lot of judgment coming upon you nigger women, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's only rightfully so. Why? Because a lot of judgment is coming upon Esau. Hey, understanding that the pact that the woman is and that serpent had from the beginning, man.
Grab it. Let's go to it, man.
But she made that covenant, man. Hey, the scriptures say, well, the woman became the beginning of sin, man.
Well, we all die.
Well, we all die, man. You know what I'm saying? You seeing that happening, man, the result of that, man. Especially here in Babylon the Great, man, where they uplift the woman, on a pedestal, man. But now, hey, that pedestal, you finna get knocked off of it, man.
Yeah, the legs from that pedestal, get clipped off.
Get clipped off, man. You finna come to a rude awakening, man. Especially as this dollar's been collapsed, famine. Things are finna get a lot worse, man.
I got it right here. This is Genesis chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at the top, man. And it reads, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh the power had made.
Right, when they go on that word subtle, man, it's pretty much he was a slick ruler, man. Slick the ruler, man. He was very sly, with his approach, man. And he came knowing the woman, man, of what woman like shiny things and smooth things. You see what I'm saying? Wants to be adorned in a sense. So he knew how to come. He knew how to come subtle.
Right? And then, serpents is also smooth in their approach to hunting. Alright, you got serpents, they'll play dead.
Yep.
They'll match in with the terrain. You know what I'm saying? And actually, before a serpent will kill you, sometimes it'll tire you out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or it'll slowly coil around you. While you know what I'm saying, not knowing that it's just trying to get the best position around you.
The more you
like
struggle,
the brother said, to choke you out.
Yeah, the more you struggle, the more you struggle, the more like an anaconda or a boa constrictor or a python, right? The more you struggle, you don't understand. The more you breathe, the more he gets tighter. You inhale, he getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Before you know it, man, hey, you done took your last breath, man.
And he set himself up in the best position. So the resistance will be as hard to get you. This is verse 2, which now today is preying on your lust, right? Verse 2, it's like the latter end of 1. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath the power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the power hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right, so when you read that, man, you understand that she had strict, orders not to touch that, man. Hey, not to deal with certain people, that was in the garden, man. She was under strict orders, man. Right, under her husband, So that order was set up from the foundations of the earth, man. The Lord knew, But what? Go ahead. You got it, bro. No, you got it.
And that goes to show also that she was coveting over it, man. The serpent seen her with her eyes upon it. before he reached over there and started to speak to her. He was studying her, man. Because that's what a serpent to do. A serpent is study to learn your strength and your weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? That's being subtle. So when you go, when the serpent approach you as its enemy, it's gonna know how to overcome it.
Hey, it's funny you say that, right? Because it's no different, even though it's wicked, you know, when it comes to their pimping, they say, stop eyeballing me. You know, you don't supposed to, another woman ain't supposed to eyeball another man. And if she do eyeball that man or that another pimp, then guess what? Hey, you pretty much caught up in his web already. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the serpent was doing. He knew Eve was eyeballing him from the beginning.
Yep.
She was already eyeballing, and not just him as a person, but his philosophy, his way of life. She was already eyeballing, so he's sitting back being subtle and watching. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? When it was time for him to strike him and slide up on him, he did. You know?
Hey, you seen that in that movie with the Little Mermaid? The witch with the octopus lady. She was watching Ariel. She knew Ariel had a fascination for the humans.
Exactly. Yeah.
So she came to Ariel with a proposition, and she deceived her. She said, "Hey, I'll make you a human, but you gotta in order for you to stay a human, he gotta kiss you. He gotta fall in love and kiss you. And if you don't, then you gotta be my servant for the rest of your life." But in small details, she didn't say that she took her voice away from me. And she wiped her memory of the deal that she made with her.
Right.
Which is what Esau Edom has done, man.
Exactly.
You know? Hey, he made a covenant with Eve. He told her, hey, you shall surely not die. Right? Matter of fact, let's get into it. This is Genesis 3, verse 4. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for the power will know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
God. And he wasn't lying, and the fact was that, man. You know, and it was all happening of the will of the Lord ultimately, man. You know, Lord allowed that happen because through that fall, now we understand, you know, it's Eve, like brothers like this, Eve is symbolic to the church. You know, eating that fruit, man, led to us being at the state that we're in right now, man. You know, seeing the world being ran with wickedness, man. But it had to happen so we could learn the difference between good and evil. You know? You know what I'm saying?
And what did he do? He captivated her. He tempted her. He said, you shall not surely die. Right? So and then he said the moment, and then he even provoked her. He had captivated her. And he said, not only is you not gonna die, but you're gonna be a god. You're gonna know good and evil. So Eve hearing that, she like, yo, I'm finna take this back to my husband. We finna indulge.
Yeah.
Cause why? Cause Eve wanted to be a god.
Hey, you know what's funny? And that could have been, I speak as a man, that could have been the beginning of the bickering of the woman, man. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm sure she didn't come out right and say who did. Well, you know, she had to kind of be, you know, slide just like the serpent was. You see what I'm saying? You know how Eve do. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna come out. You know, she gonna cry and try to, you know, sway, you know, for your emotions, man.
Yeah.
You know, and Adam probably just gave in like, damn. You know,
through that one act, man. Look at the legs.
Hey, cause when Adam laid with her, what did he say? You have become bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. We won. So when he was saying that to her, he was letting her know in common phrase, I love you. You're mine, you know what I'm saying? And so when she went to present it to Adam, you know, he was willing to do whatever it was to make his woman happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the modern day trap today, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at social media, it promotes you being a simp. It promotes women worship, man. The goddess of heaven worship. All of that happened back then is happening now, man. All right? And then your mothers, and Esau created to where your mothers separated from your fathers. And now there's no male figure in the household. And so what is your son being indoctrinated to do? He's being indoctrinated to be a weak man. He's being indoctrinated to be feminine, soft, right? Not being able to make sound decisions, you know, because he's emotional, overly emotional. He's emotional, and to put a woman on a pedestal. Why? Because all his life he heard that his father wasn't shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I got that precept for you. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
And ain't that what we're seeing, man? We're seeing the weakest generation of men that's ever been produced in the world. All right? Right now, we're seeing the weakest generation of men that we've ever seen in the world, man. Because when you look at what the men were back in the past days, they were warriors. All right? Even our great-grandfathers and grandfathers, they had that old man strength. You're like, you're an old man, but you're really strong. Strict, stern-ass men that didn't take shit from a woman, man. But not in this culture today, because why? The power was given unto a woman. And now she's using her box to persuade you to be a lesser man. Right? If a brother could grab that in Deuteronomy 28 and 54, who's going into, you know, hey, because the Esau created that route for us to have an evil eye towards our women, man. Okay? And brother can grab that in Sirach 25 where it says
beginning to see it?
Yep.
Which one you want first?
You can grab yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. We start at 55. No, the tender and delicate woman.
But what say? So this got to come out first. I'm gonna grab this 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Man. It has to come out because this is the way things are supposed to be, man. They're supposed to be in order, all right? And we're not doing this to just rant about women. It's supposed to be for order's sake. And the reason why we're seeing the world as far as the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American cultures so disturbed the way that they are is because women has become the focal point of the household, you know, and it's causing us to be, you know, the men that you see that men are being today, man.
Hey, every system requires an order for that system to perfectly operate, man. You know, like the human body, man. The brain doesn't do what the heart does, man. Neither the heart does what the liver does. Everything is in perfect order.
But it's all needed.
It's all needed, man, for the body to what? To function. So how much more when it comes to marriage and which this devil he knows that. That's why he's going to attack the family structure. You know, that's why he's targeting the children. That's why he removed the man out the household. You know, and he's trying to do that globally, man. You know, it's not just what you he did it with the tribes, but he's trying to push that, globally now, man. Destroying the family structure, man.
Exactly.
You know? But it's like,
Hey, why? Because and that woman, she's not really gonna teach her son and raise her son to be a warrior. She's gonna raise her son to be very much in agreement, to his enemy.
Hey, what's so crazy? You got a point. What's so crazy though? In the ancient days, they did. In the ancient days, when you go into the Maccabean brothers' mother, she told them to stand on business, and she died with them, man. Right? But as the brother was going into, he was going into the slavery days. When they brought us over here, what did they do? They indoctrinated our women. They buck break the strongest man, broke him down,
Push that terror.
and then push that terror down in the household. She looking at her husband, he ain't got no mic.
Yeah.
Hey, they might be married, but if a visitor was to come to the household, what'd happen? If he chose that man's wife to spend the night with her, that man ain't had no power in his hands to fight for his woman. So psychologically, when she look at us, she don't see power.
She already think we ain't shit. Yeah.
She don't see power, man. She don't already see anything to reference as a man. Because this devil has psychologically conditioned her to view us as being the lesser.
She don't even understand she's aided in her own destruction.
That's it.
You know, which that's heavy witchcraft.
Man.
To deceive somebody to the point where they don't even know that they aid in their own destruction, man. With the simple concept of them thinking that they above or superior above their men, man.
And then what happens? When something goes down, where are black men at?
Yeah.
Well, you created these men. You created these men based off of your emotions towards their father,
Exactly.
which he didn't even know no better. Yeah, grab that, brother.
You got that Ciroc 25?
No, that's Deuteronomy. You got it.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 55. 54. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
And these are part of the curses, man. So of course it always starts with us as the men. You know, Eve might have persuaded Adam, but Adam was in the wrong because he knew the order that came directly from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, from Yahweh. And because he fell for what the woman wanted, we all as a nation had to be plagued with that, man.
Yeah.
And so now you got men that's tender and delicate, men of peace, looking at each other with an evil eye. Because the woman that they have is out of order, their households are out of order. You know, when they go out in the world, you know, they're enemies because of all this confusion, friction. He don't even know who he can trust. Can't even trust the woman he lay next to because she want to be on his level. And now they fighting on it's a power struggle.
It's a power struggle, yeah. It's a sword struggle within the house. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, she trying to swing her imaginary sword, and you trying to lay it down. Sometimes, you know, shit might get filled. You know, even though we don't condone that to the, you know, but you know, you a man. Hey, what else is you to do when dialogue is no longer feasible, man? You know, you leave me no other choice, man. That's why the apostles and elders, you know, they instruct us to walk away. You know, when we get into it, with, you know, if we have women or whatever it is, this is their kingdom, man.
Exactly.
You know, we'll be fools to, you know, sit back and go back and forth with them. You see what I'm saying? To the sense that, you know, hey, we can fuck around and be in jail, man. It's only so much talking we can do, man. You know? Hey, go ahead. You got it.
That's part of the punishment, man. You know, we got to, hey, that lets you know, man, we need the Lord ultimately, man. But like the brother was saying, man, they got this devil, man, this system set up for that, man. You lash out, here come the fucking, they can send the cops to you, man. Now you in jail, man. You know, hey, man, that's why we got to get the hell up out of here.
Now your life is in jeopardy.
Yeah. Exactly,
Your very life is in jeopardy now.
Yeah.
Because when them people come to your door, hey, because the system was set up to kill us anyways. The system was set up to kill us anyways. So guess what? When she send them men to your door, that's what's gonna happen. He gonna try to put a bullet in you. Right, because Esau already have an inferiority complex where he gonna be scared to approach you as a man anyways. And honestly, that dynamic taught her that she don't need you. Why? Because he gave her education, which nothing's wrong with education, but the education in this system is set up to where a woman can succeed far more than a man can.
And it's set up for him to win. Knowing that we out of order, man, hey, it only solidifies his kingdom and his, you know, to be built up.
His social structure.
Exactly.
Because what is he teaching us? He's teaching our families how to be divided.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then he's putting them on a pedestal.
Right.
So when they get these corporate jobs, they're getting jobs more, they get more money than you.
Yeah.
They get more degrees than you. They're able to look down on you. You know, because why? The Israelite men is at war with each other in their neighborhoods. They can't even focus on going to school.
And that's why you see in a lot of these nations are standing up against the ways of the West, man. Because they see the result of what they can lead to, man. For an example, hey, when America withdrawed out of Afghanistan, man, what happened with those Taliban? They took that shit back over. They put them right back in order over there, man. Because over there, when America was over there, man, what they was up there from the woman.
They started marching.
They started marching, having
protesting,
having rights.
Yeah.
And soon they left, all that shit got shut back down. Soon they couldn't wait today. They like, we just put everything got back in order, man. But that's how society's supposed to function, man.
Right. And a good example is when Vashti, you know,
Vashti,
yeah. And what's the king? Ahasuerus?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he had to, put her away, man. Hey, that was a beautiful thing. Hey, you know what? He had to do that. You know, he had to put her away. Why? Because a little leaveneth the whole lump, man. And if he would have continued and let her continue to go on like that, then the word would have spread it around. And guess what? All the women would be, and that's why it said also in that scripture, it said, you know, no matter what rank you was, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you were to respect and obey your husband, man. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, that account was so mighty because all the princes and the high ranking came together. They like, hell no.
We can't allow that.
Can't allow that, man.
You know, and that's what we doing now, man. We accepting our accountability. We accepting our part, you know what I'm saying, and being deceived, man. We accepting our part, not being deceived in the beginning, but
being persuaded.
But right, you know, or being a simp, man.
That's
you know?
Wow.
Hey, all of us was, man. You know, before we came into this knowledge of the truth, man. All of us simped out. You know, to some degree, you know, whether you thought you was strong enough, where you put your hand. No, you still simped out, man. You still gave your energy, you know, to that woman, man. There you go.
I was going to say what? Get a nice strength to a woman, man.
Yeah.
You know, you see, that's the fall of many men, man. Hey, the reason why we right now in this low mortal, you know, this mortal flesh is because of that. You know?
Dysfunction.
This is Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
And that's how far Eve is fallen. Eve used to be tender and delicate. She used to carry herself with a dignity where all the other nation of women was like, I want to be like her. You know, when Abraham was with Sarah and they walked up into Egypt, hey, the Pharaoh, all those fine women that was around him, he looked at Sarah. He wanted Sarah. Hey, our forefather Abraham had to come up with a wise scheme. He had to, oh, that's my sister. Because she was so beautiful, he feared that Pharaoh would have put him to death to get his wife. You know?
Hey, and Eve, she was the standard of beauty, of what beauty was. Man.
She still is.
Right, and she still, but what Isaiah 32, I believe it's 32, where it say she should be stank.
That's 3. I get it.
Isaiah, yeah, man. You know, hey, the Lord put a curse on her, man, because of that, man. You know, trying to usurp authority of your man, of your husband. You know, you out of order, man. You know, and guess what? We let that slip, man. We take accountability for that, and that's why we out here right now, man, trying to get our houses in order, man.
Because we did it to the Lord.
Exactly.
We did it unto Yehovah Shem Yahushai. And so when we did it unto our Heavenly Father, guess what? He had to show us how that felt.
Spirit. I got that. Hey, this is Hosea. Let's start at 12. Hosea 4:12. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declared unto them, for the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err, and they have gone whoring from under their power. And like a nation, man, we hoard. You know, we become as a nation, and we hoard after these other gods, man. You know, the relationship with the Lord is like a marriage, man. Marriage is symbolic to the relationship as a nation of Israel without power, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But what happened, man? Israel started what? Sinning, worshiping gods and these other idols, man. Spiritually committed adultery, man.
And what the scripture says, man, make not a daughter of Zion into a harlot, because that shall bring down the nation. And that's what happened, man. That whoredom, that spirit of whoredom brought down our nation. We was doing it as men, idol worshiping these gods. Our women was doing it to themselves, turning themselves into gods, making their own men, their own defensive line weak.
Because upon the worship of those gods, man, you got to partake in wicked sexual immoral acts,
right?
Orgies, you know, popping children, all kinds of drinking blood, man. You know, which are abomination to the Lord, man. You know. You seeing that? Hey, that's being promoted, man. You know, whether because a lot of these different things that's promoted is tied to some type of idol, man. You know, whether it's homosexuality, you know, that orgy spirit. You know, they want to, push that threesome. You ain't live the life if you ain't have a threesome. You know, that goof ain't you know.
And making them effeminate men. And what is an effeminate man? A man that can't receive correction. A man that can't receive rebuke. Why? Because he's going to get emotional and he's going to harm somebody and himself. So a man like that can't rule because he's going to bring his household in. See it every day. And hey, the judgment is going around. A lot of you women are starting to get put to death by the men that you dated. These men, it's the spirit of the Lord putting the spirit on these men. Starting to smoke the woman and then kill themselves afterwards. And the kids.
Oh, that's what they say.
Hey, the women killing the kids. Yeah, it's more to it. Yeah. Hey, cause through the spirit, hey, quick testimony. I had a young lady who was my wife back in the day. I you know what I'm saying, I entered the tub, I popped her Heimlich. Okay? That was my wife. Fast forward throughout the years, she recently just got killed last year, beginning of this year. She recently just got killed at the beginning of this year by the man that she was dealing with. He put her to death. He killed himself. Okay? That's what they said is what happened. It was ruled a homicide suicide.
Murder suicide.
Yeah. And only the kids were still alive. They still left the kids alive, but now them kids gotta grow up without their mother.
They scarred mentally.
And the dude that they was looking at as a father figure was part of the reason why she did. Right? And so, I'm testimony, this is happening, man. A lot of these women are getting put to death by these effeminate, crazy, psychotic men because they don't know how to control their emotions. And that's why when you're in a situation where you're dealing with a woman that won't come under your rule, which won't come under your supervision, hey, the scripture tells you to write a bill of divorce. You gotta separate yourself from that. At least you become the scripture says some men has gone out of their wits end for a woman. Because that's the main thing that Esau is using as a weapon against us.
Oh, yeah.
Water, food, clothing, your woman, your kids. He's weaponizing all the things that we should be having as a joy, as a basic necessity.
It's turned into a weapon.
Hey, that's hence his blessing. Man. You know, it's not in the form of a sword or a gun. Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, but he can turn anything into a weapon. Air. You know, he gonna start charging for that in a minute.
Yeah.
You know.
and what's who men get into it with? They get into it with over women.
Oh yeah.
Here it is. These men was brethren. And this one woman, this one chick walked in the middle and got in between that brother and his brother. And now they war with each other. Now they want to kill each other over this bitch.
And them two dead. And she messed around with somebody else, man.
Bouncing on somebody else. One of them dead, one of them in prison.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's why we can't take too serious, a woman that that don't you can't right, and you know what? You can't protect nobody you can't control, or they can't accept correction, man. How you gonna protect them, man? You know, you're not gonna be there 24/7, so they gonna have to hear you in their mind when you not around them. You see what I'm saying? But if a woman is not succumbing to your protection and your instruction, you see what I'm saying? Then guess what? You know, hey, you gotta move around.
That's why,
You know?
that's why you can't be fully too invested in things in this world, man.
You're right.
Your woman, your children, you know, which is it's easier said than done, man. But you can't be too invested, man. You know, you can't really get too attached to anything of this world because everything in this world is temporary. The Lord can have put a demon on your woman, and she could turn against you, man. You know, turn you into because especially as we come to some times, man, things are gonna get a lot tough, man. You know, a scripture say what? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. You know, and you seeing it right now, the result of that, man. So hey, we can't put our trust, outside this truth, man, and you can't put your trust in anything in this world, man. You know, knowing that it's temporary, But
Ecclesiastes.
We still got some more that room.
This is
Cut off
Deuteronomy.
right quick.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. It says, verse 56, it says, no, I'm slacking, I'm at 57, it says, and towards her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and towards her children, which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Hey, even though that's talking about 70 AD at the time through the siege of Jerusalem, hey, you can also use that for right now, man.
that's what happened to time.
It's finna happen in these times, man. You know? These times, man, it's finna be like no other time, man, pursuing to what? Daniel chapter 12, you know? That has been on this earth, man. You know, and this is when you really gonna see, the decline of these women, man. And not just the women, because you got these effeminate men that's very proud, man.
Strong men shall cry.
Exactly.
Yeah, bitterly.
You know? Hey, they gonna be what? Crouching and holding their stomach, man. Hey, men's heart gonna be filling them with fear, man. You know?
Dropping dead from a heart attack.
From a heart attack, man.
Scared shit, like really shit on themselves. Man.
Exactly.
Like, that what they all say when it is either fight or flight.
Yeah.
Or freeze.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stuck.
Exactly.
You ever seen somebody so scared that they can't move?
Exactly.
There was a movie, the Elder D Match posted that the Saving Private Ryan, that scene.
Yeah.
With the one dude.
Yeah.
Someone fight for his
On
life.
fight, he just sitting there, just ain't even doing shit, man.
And they having a knife fight.
Yeah.
Dude killed the one guy, and then as he coming down, his homie got killed. As he coming down, he looked at him. He ain't even kill him. But he looked at him like this fucking cow.
Yeah.
You're gonna be seeing that, man. These women that they side husband and all that, they may be around him and a group of niggas come in and break class in front. He ain't gonna be able to do that.
And he ain't gonna care.
Yeah, he don't even care.
Because guess what? He know you ain't shit. So he ain't gonna protect you. Why would he protect you?
And he ain't shit.
Right,
For dealing with him.
Yeah, he gonna be scared as hell.
He's gonna put his ass to death too and rape him.
Y'all can have him.
Right.
I got a little more of this Hosea. Because we were speaking on it. It says, Hosea 4:14, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for they themselves are separate whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doeth not understand shall fall. And that's why, our women was allowed to get away with such, wicked acts. But now, hey, the Lord's bringing judgment upon their ass now, man. In times past, Eve was able to come out and be a whore. Go to, their parents would say, yeah, go to college, play the field before you settle down. Which means you got luxury to go out there and go be a whore, man. Okay. And what happened in this past year, they had a documentary about the freak meet.
Yeah.
Which come to find out a lot of those women in films, now they in
corporate jobs.
corporate jobs. Mad 'cause that film came out.
Getting exposed.
Getting exposed, man.
Hey, and that's how they getting exposed. Hey, through these corporate jobs too, man. They able to, be over Jake, be over Jake because they in a position or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because they are what Esau's, mistress or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, all that shit finna fall though, man.
And you can see that this order in the way he set things up. You got women being COs, correctional officers,
Oh, man.
over men in the prison system, and they supposed to be doing accounts, making sure that these prisoners is where they supposed to be, and they getting caught up in the cell, getting busted in, getting pregnant by the inmates,
Same in Esau's army.
which is a mercy towards the men that's locked up because they need that. At least they get to sniff something, but.
I was listening to the elder in Mississippi, and he was going into how Jake in the prison system has been has got a one up over the working man, he got a one up over the working man now. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can send a picture, home, from the joint, and Eve just go crazy, man.
On social media.
You can put a picture, and the women on there say, I get him a house, that's how he become over Jake, that's working.
He's the standard.
Yeah, he getting right now. He the standard. You see what I'm saying?
Oodles and noodles and wet packs. He the standard.
But this is how far gone our women is, man.
Oh, man.
How far gone they is. Now he's became, the cast pajamas, man, over the working man.
This place through.
It's done, man.
Casanova.
Come on, man.
He over there behind the cells, writing sweet nothings to your lady.
Exactly.
She's sending money on this nigga books.
Putting money on his books and
Like
you ain't.
Baby Boy.
Yeah,
Right. I told you to put a block on his phone.
Right. God, but that's to know how far gone the nation is, man. You look at the women, man. You could tell by the women and how far they gone, man.
And look at our women.
God.
Look at them, man. They don't have any respect for themselves.
Yeah.
You got the ceiling challenge thing going on. You brothers been
I
seeing
seen
that?
that shit, man.
Hey, these women is risking relationships, all type of things, just so they can do the ceiling challenge.
It's crazy.
That's wild. There are men that can provide for you, protect you, make sure your mental is okay. You wanna risk that
Yeah.
for the uncertainty.
Hey, you know what? And don't get us wrong, man. There's exceptions to the rule, man. There are exceptions to the rule, but that don't negate the rule, man. That don't throw out the rule because it's exceptions, man. If the shoe fit, wear it. We're not talking to every about that, man. You know what I mean? Right, exactly. We talking to the ones that this putting a knife to, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if the shoe fit, wear it, man. But if it don't, give it to somebody else, man. All right? We talking about the ones who's actually knowing it's a problem and they don't care. They really benefiting, off of Esau's power, man.
And we also giving the big ups to the sisters that's actually holding it down.
Because it is, yeah.
Because there's some sisters that's out there that's doing the right thing.
Exactly.
There's some sisters that's out there that's standing in the faith by themselves, or they might have a man and they're sticking to it.
Exactly.
And to you sisters, man, you keep doing what you do.
Exactly.
You
gotta put that out there.
However, we gotta rebuke the ones that should be doing what they doing.
Exactly.
Get on ourselves, man.
Hey, you hear a lot of us doing lessons on ourselves all the time. And it's time now that the Lord addressed that war.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Expose that one.
And because
Which
the
is
Lord is
scary.
gonna uplift the skirt.
Yeah.
And it's coming soon. Hey, this is a warning.
Okay.
This is a warning. This is us speaking about the structure and the order of things. How it should be. Because honestly, we're looking at our people and our people are destroyed. And one of the main things is because our households is
I
not
grew
good.
up on a Christian church.
What's up, brother?
I was curious, you're Israelites, right?
Yes, sir.
So, explain it to me, please. I just always wondered,
That's the spirit. Okay. So, if a brother want to grab Deuteronomy 28:1, So, cause we're the children of Israel, and being that you said, you know, we Israelites, that means you have some type of knowledge of it.
Yeah, I go to church, bro. I was
So,
raised-
so what is it that you know and what is it you don't know?
I've been in prison a lot. I read the Bible front to back a bunch of times, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Like a book I don't want to read at home because I was running so many times to that place. Reminds me of prison, but I mean, every time I read it, I learn something new. You know what I'm saying? I never learned. You never learn the whole thing. To me, I think. That's me being growing up in the Lutheran church, but my grandma told me to be a Christian.
Okay. And
So-
we all were taught to be Christians.
Right.
We all grew
At
up.
the end of the day,
And hold on, we breaking bread with them. You know what?
What's that camera?
I bet.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. You got more scripture on it.
We get back. I got that Sirach 25.
25, yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
Satan. Satan come in, man.
Literally watching parable happen right before us.
He came out of nowhere.
So
too.
what is it?
He a nigga too.
Yes, that's a different.
You got a nigga. He got a damn. You just speak about that.
Man, that's the spirit, bro. Hey, but look though, all things is for prophecy's
Oh,
sake.
yeah, come.
It has to happen. You got it, bro.
It says Ecclesiasticus, straight to the point, 25 and 24, of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide a bride.
And how do we find out? Because what Adam did with Eve, he gave her too much liberty. And what did she do with it? She came back and she persuaded him to do something that she knew the Lord wasn't with. How much more in today's society? Right? And that goes to the doctrine too, man. You know, hey, here it is, we breaking bread. Hey, somebody come up and say something about money. Money is a doctrine. Getting to the bag, that's a seducing spirit. All right, because that spirit, the scripture says money is a defense. However, the love of money is the root of all evil. See? So the Lord deals with balance. You know? You can be out here trying to hustle to make a living for yourself, and that's cool. But then you can be taking that, you can be using money and a glut for it. And now you out of the balance of the Lord. Because you're doing anything to get it.
And if I may add, let's just say, if woman liberty got a bride, you know, this devil set a system up for that to happen even from a young age. You know, you got to send your little daughter off to school, grammar school, high school. You know, with these little, you know, and you try to teach her the right, but she fit go into the world with these niggas from all different types of fucked up backgrounds and households. You know, you can't, you know, even if you know, because certain, if you can homeschool, but certain situations it's hard for you to homeschool, man, because you got to, both parents got to work. So this devil set a system up for that to happen, man.
And add on to what you're saying, also, he also gave women rights to, to work. You know what I'm saying? And that was another way to guide abroad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you're not at home, you know what I'm saying, taking care of the kids and taking care of your situation at the crib and depending on your husband to bring the bread home. And now, and now you at work, and now what they created, they work husbands.
I mean, but Proverbs 31 tell you that the women were actually working.
When
you go into that word family, it goes into economy. And then what was going on in that time, man? The woman, she was a sewer. She was actually able to eyeball good prices for certain fabrics.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But it benefited the home.
It benefited. She worked for the home.
She worked for the home. You know, not pretty much working for Esau or herself. You know, so she can usurp authority. You know what I'm saying? Esau gave her that liberty, man, to guide abroad, to take her out of the house, man. You know what I'm saying? But why? Because if you do the history, hey, back then, it wasn't no too many single parent, families that was growing up. That only started, man, around that time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it started to increase over time, over time. Hey, we was more in order, even though why? Because we needed each other at the time.
The women's right
You know?
movement, that whole
There you
movement,
go.
they tagged it in
Exactly.
with the black activist movement.
Exactly,
And then everything like that, which made it a bundle package.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right.
So now you got these women, they really, initially in it for this, they just want equal rights.
Yeah.
However, they Esau done slick something in there
Yeah.
where he like, yeah, you can get your equal rights. And F dude that's in your household.
And that's the point. That's the point.
I'll be your dad.
That's exactly the point, because they never got liberty. They was only, they was only to the point to where you got from out of our reign, and now he's ruling over you. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't never had liberty. Man.
Planned Parenthood.
He done played a trick on you.
Yeah.
You know?
Like certain countries, man, today don't even allow women to drive.
Come on.
Like a lot of those Middle Eastern countries, women over there are not allowed to drive a car.
Yeah.
But you see these women, vehicles, proud,
Accidents.
accident, and they can easily get a damn car loan. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this place is, that's why the Lord called this place Babylon, the great, the land of great confusion, man. That's all you see, man. I think I got a little bit more on this. It said, if she go not as thou wouldest, back in Sirach 25 and 26, if she go not as thou wouldest have, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. That's why Paul was going into that, if she be pleased to dwell with you, we'll deal. But if not, then let her ass go, man, because no man is under that bondage, man.
Yeah, that's got it, bro. Because people are conforming to a social structure. And that social structure is something that's tearing the fabrics of the households apart. There's no such thing as a happy family here in Babylon.
I say too. Well, you got two people that got two different beliefs who try to have the same household. That's confusion, man. You see that a lot here in Babylon the Great, man. But hey, that's why the Lord got judgment upon this place, man. You start to see it what's so now than ever, man. We rejoice. When we see judgment coming to these women, man. Hey, through the Spirit, it puts us, put people in fear, put us in fear. But also, it boosts our faith, man. It gives us, we rejoice because we see that the Lord is active, man. Seeing people being judged, man. Hey, the Lord's not playing around, man.
Hey, yeah, we was just talking about Planned Parenthood as well. Hey, back in the day, I was just watching Moses, deliver us from Egypt, the Prince of Egypt. Yeah, the animated verse, right? And Moses' mother did everything in her power in that anime to deliver her son from the slaughter of Egypt, the Egyptian king, which they did that back in the real accounts as well. Our women used to fight for their sons.
Hey, what happened when Pharaoh asked the women to, if you see a male child,
Go right here.
You got it, bro. God, this is Exodus chapter 1, verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake, it says, to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shipra, and the name of the other is Puha. It said, and he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then you shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Which is Esau's Edom curriculum as well.
Yep.
Hey, he said, hey, the son, we ain't got nothing to do with him except for labor work.
Yep.
But the woman, the little female, we got control over her, so she gonna do whatever we tell her. Esau, he's the pimp.
Hey, just like in time, hey, it's spiritual right now, though, to my Planned Parenthood, man. That's why you see that around, in the so-called black and Latino neighborhoods, man. A damn hitman office, man. you know, for your children, man.
And the mama is signed the contract.
Yeah.
Going up there to pay the hitman to
Yeah.
kill her own seed.
Yeah. This place is done, bro. And you got people marching for that, bro.
Yeah.
Which shows that, hey, these people are beyond
It's true.
crazy, man. Which all that's tied to, you know, idol worship, you know, the god of Molech,
Yeah.
you know.
And speaking of that, what's coming up? Christmas.
Yeah.
And what is that offering to the presents? You know, it goes from Serapis, but also, hey, that was they in the gardens that going into Molech too. But when they reaching for that present, that's a sacrifice. They're going into the fire. You know,
Ornaments used to be heads. You know, the ornaments that's on these trees, Christmas trees, used to be heads, man. You know, of children. you know, some of children, man. You know, it's all that sacrifice, man. That idol worship. And this is no different, man, to today, man. That's what we read now. This is why we need these women, you know, of this, you know, of wisdom, man. Of these midwives. It say, but the midwives feared the Most High. It said, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive, man. You know, and we need those women, man. This is who we talking to, man. All right, we talking to the women that fear the Most High, man, and not the king of Egypt.
Hey, speaking to those women that you claim to be Israelite, you got the hair wrap. Hey, this the mentality you gotta have.
Exactly.
You gotta have a hair wrap, long dress, fringes just
Exactly.
dangling. If you ain't right within, you ain't right.
a fridge wearing demon.
Yeah, you could be a fridge wearing demon, man.
Head
You see-
wrap
that's
demon.
it. That's it. You seeing a lot of that.
That's it.
Shalom.
That's it, man.
But on the comment board, talking shit to the, you know, trying to rebuttal the, you know, the prophets, the elders, the apostles, man.
Or trying to usurp authority over your husband, man.
Yeah, that's
You know?
You got more to that, right?
Yeah, it says, but the midwives, Exodus 1:17, but the midwives feared the Most High and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them.
And you know what could have happened to them if they didn't listen to the king of Egypt? Not only could he have killed them, but he could have killed their family members, their moms, fathers, daughters, sons. And they was putting themselves at the risk of the king of Egypt for the sake of the children of Israel.
Hey, verse 18 it says, and the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing? And have saved the men children alive. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian woman.
Right. And he cut him. They cut him with that because he can testify how his women be.
And that's hey Salakia. But that's how women was supposed to be. You know, when what's her name? Gloria Steinem, when she came with that women's liberty shit.
Well,
You know?
she was a Mo, right?
I think, yeah, she was kind of, you know, she was a little off herself.
Yeah. She
You
was
know?
a small hat though.
And she was an agent.
And she was Asian, you know, for Germany, I believe, something like that. But anyway, our women, you know, they was supposed to say, no, that ain't our fight, man. You know, why? Because we fear the Lord. You see what I'm saying? But what did they do, man? They came right in. Hey, they fell right into that trap, man. You know, right into the trap. You know, but these are the women we calling for, the ones who fear the Most High power, man.
And what happened for the fear of the Lord? It goes more
Yeah.
to it.
It says, therefore, it says, I'm gonna read 19 again, Exodus 1:19. And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian woman, for they are lively.
Yeah, they gonna fight for their child.
Yeah.
They're not gonna just let you take their child and your life not gonna be put in jeopardy. Right? You got it up.
It says, for they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore the Most High Power dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty.
Woo! Hey, it said the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, dwelt well with them, man. And what did that do? That right there is an account for the sisters. You got more to it?
Yeah, it says,
bro.
and it came to pass because the midwives feared the Most High Power, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. But that's the point, man. You know, they feared the Most High Power, man. You know?
Bro, made them houses.
You know?
They was defiant in front of the king of Egypt.
Exactly.
All for the Yahweh Shimmy say. Yeah, bro. And that's the reward that the sisters that's being righteous towards their husbands, that's what they're gonna receive as well.
Exactly.
You know, not throwing your man away because he's not making a certain particular amount of money. Not throwing him away because
He ain't doing what you say.
yeah, right. He ain't doing what you say. Not throwing him away because he don't have a certain profession.
Exactly.
Not throwing him away because you just not happy.
Exactly.
And some other snake, serpent, nigga in your ear, trying to get you to commit adultery against him. You know, those are the sisters that's gonna be rewarded. The Lord is gonna get them a house, man. Hey, Rahab, she wasn't even an Israelite woman. Wait, what the Lord do for her though? Because she protected the men of Israel, and He made her a prominent figure amongst the heathen, amongst Israel.
Exactly.
Her household is gonna be with the king, not necessarily with us, but she's gonna be on the outskirts though. She's gonna be right there.
She married one of those. But anyway, hey, that's also a testament to what, hey, we really don't need Eve to bring back Israel, man. You know? But we got compassion as well too, but we don't need Eve to bring back Israel. Hey, the apostles go through that, you know, they bring that up all the time. You know? We don't need Eve, man. You know what I'm saying? We bringing it out because we must do, man. You know, because thus says the Lord told us to do. You know? Because why? Hey, their face is gonna get hard. We gotta make our face hard just like theirs, man. You know? It has to be done, man.
Hey, it's time to take a stand.
Exactly.
It's time for Jake to stop being so fucking weak. And honestly, hey, it's easier said than done. Why? Because we are men that actually love our women. You know what I'm saying? We're men that actually love our children. We're men that actually love our nation. We love our people. You know? Hey, but the 2/3 and Esau, Edom, your father, the devil, and the rest of these fucking heathens, man, it's time. Y'all time is up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't love them more than we love the Most High Power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's what we have.
And that's the point, man.
Yep.
You know, hey, we trying to get ourselves in order. Hey, we must first start with ourselves, man. And our house in order, which is ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Then once we on that road to get ourselves, now we start to get our houses in order, man.
Hey, cause we try to get chose too.
Exactly.
Hey, we try to get chose by Yahweh Shah. We're trying to be the bride of Yahweh Shah. Married to him. Unionized to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Hey, cause we was once adulterous ass women.
Exactly.
Whores.
What's that in Jeremiah 3?
You pull it up?
Land polluted.
For ye yourself,
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. It says, they say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
hey, we as a nation, we played a harlot, man. We want to follow these other pagan gods. Hey, Jake started creating gods, man.
Jake don't make anything, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, even right now, man, like that one pork nigga,
I'm a shot day.
yeah, with the swine. Like, come on, dude.
Hey, right after the Lord delivered us. Right after he delivered us out of Egypt. Niggas couldn't wait to create a God.
Exactly.
It's something that they can see
Yeah.
according to their feelings.
Exactly.
So they can promote their lust.
Yeah.
All these miracles that Moses performed before you.
Yep.
And you niggas want to make a golden calf.
Complaining and murmuring.
The fucking, that's Jake for you though.
That's Jake.
And the same
Jake.
niggas are
That's
right
Jake.
back on the earth,
Come.
ready to receive their judgment, man. Them 2/3 niggas, man.
They got judged then and they finna get judged again.
It says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? but thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord Yahweh. It says, lift up thine eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with. In the ways hast thou set for them. It says, as the array, that should be it.
Hey, that's
so-
a, now I was gonna say, hey, we was once doing the same thing, the customs of the heathens, man. You know, before we came to the truth, we was once celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, all these pagan holidays, New Year's,
Yep.
which is, big amongst Jake. Jake can't wait till the New Year come. And what happened in the New Year, man? Give you full range to pretty much, to be, what's that spirit called? That riotous.
Right, your spirit.
Yeah, partying, and New Year's, what goes on in New Year's, a lot of alcohol consumption, drugs, adultery, and so on and so forth, right? But it's not even just the holidays, going to school, following these different philosophies, that's like, getting trapped in following and worshiping these idols, man. Yeah, being part of these fraternities, Greek fraternities,
Yep.
which none of those things profit us as a nation, man.
And with us trying to be chose, now we're trying to teach our nation how to be chose, how to be holy and acceptable unto the Lord, to the best of our abilities.
And pretty much we teaching them how to offer up a real sacrifice, man. Which is really you. You being the sacrifice for you to change.
Yeah.
And you to be renewed, man. All right? You to change, man. But you only change, man, if you feel that it's something wrong, man.
You know what they say? Be the change that you want to see.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Start with yourself. Exactly.
Yeah, most people don't want to do that. Most people don't want to make that sacrifice, man. Out of fear of losing,
There you go.
losing something in this world, man. That's why we got to put off this world, man. We got to put off this world. This world is nothing. Hey, like a man, here you are, you in the truth, and you fall back to the world for what? There's nothing in this damn world, man. But darkness, confusion, death. Everything we talking about, with the nigga woman and all, and even just that's one example. There's many examples, man. Why would you want to go back into a world like that, man?
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Let's talk about the waters. And he said we were not forsaken, which means that what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is still with us. However, he's calling to us to clean ourselves up. He's calling to us to stop being whores, to stop falling into all these different worships, whether it's money, whether it's women, whether it's your children, whether it's social media, whether it's smoking blunt, getting high on a Sunday, watching the football game, eating motherfucking hot country girls. Whatever you doing, man. Or he's saying, look, he trying to clean us up. He's trying to make us whole again. Right? Because we his people. We're his beloved people. We're the people that he chose above all nations of the place of the earth, man.
We're supposed to be the example of righteousness, man, for the nations to follow. But now Jake want to be like the heathen, man. Here we are, we tell our people, hey, we're royalty, we this and that, and they don't want to hear it. Jake comfortable being on the Gentile. Well, your ass gonna be destroyed just like the Gentiles, man.
Hand join the head. You shall surely not go unpunished. You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
And that's talking about the mindset. Because in this place, it's not telling you, oh, nigga, go get a passport and fly to America and deliver your soul. It's not saying that, nigga. All right? It's saying you need to flee the mentality of this place. the fucking confusion of this place. That's why we started getting on our women to begin with. Because why? A lot of the reasons that we're seeing what we're seeing, first and foremost, is because of us, the men.
Take that.
However, the women raised up these mistress-ass children, these little niggas, and these little niggas don't got no respect for no damn body.
GMO ass.
For not your kids, not their woman, not their parents, not their grandparents, not authority, not nothing. And we're seeing the product of what the fuck is going on due to a woman being the head of the household. Destruction. Hey, y'all made that pact with the serpent, and yeah, he gave you your opportunity to be a god and rule. And look at what you're doing with it. Hey, you even destroy yourselves. Here it is, you using that box that you got, man. You're using it up, and you're having all these immoral sexual morals, and it's destroying you. Disease riddled. Your cat stink. You know? You eat seafood, you don't even know that the food that you're putting in your body is what your bottom part goes, what your box gonna smell like.
pH balance.
pH balance all the way off. Going to seafood, broils. Your cat just smell like everything you just got done eating. It smell like the shrimp, the lobster, the crab.
Bottom of the barrel.
The swine. The nigga would love that bacon